Alright, I want to show you this slingshot that I modified for my brother. Totally overkill and unnecessary, but basically the only thing that is stock on this, I can take this light off. Everything you see here is stock except for this connection piece for the laser. And of course the laser I bought off the internet. This laser is designed for sighting. It has small adjustments here for making minor windage type adjustments. And usually this is a laser that would mount onto a trigger guard on a handgun. So I had to build a piece, twist it, and cut a hole in it so that this mounting screw would go right down through the middle into the handle here. For aiming, we have laser. The other thing is, you can't even see it on there. You can't see it on there very good. There's the laser. The other thing was this piece that I bought from a sporting goods store. It's one that it's a LED light that would go on your hat. It would clip on your hat, backpack, whatever, and it has, adjustable everything. So if you wanted to, you could pop this off, stick it on your hat. It's got a couple settings. It's got regular light, sorry about that, and then it's got also green. And doing some research, I guess green is some large game can't really see green. Not that you'd be hunting large game with a slingshot, but maybe some raccoons or something like that. Anyhow, I made this piece out of Kydex, which is used. It's a moldable plastic that oftentimes you see at for gun sheaths and that sort of thing. And then I had to line the inside of it with a little bit of hot glue just to give it some grip. I molded it around the shape of this light, so I'll show you how it works here. It just pops on like that, and that holds really snug right there. And then it's got these clips here so that it will go right on the slingshot just like that. Boom. And everything is really snug, because when you release that slingshot, it's kind of violent, kind of moves around. You want these pieces to stay together and not flop off every single time. So you can turn this on, you can see, well, no, you can't see. There we go. So you can see the LED here and the green light there. This is what it looked like with just regular light. And the video's not doing it just, it's generally a lot brighter. And the farther back you go, I have it more sighted in for about 20 yards. So right here, of course, it's not lined up because they're side by side, the laser and the light. But once out to about 20 yards, then they line up. And you get your muscle memory pretty good, and you can be pretty consistent on target shooting. I looked everywhere online. I couldn't find something that was kind of the whole package, and I think there was a couple with some stabilizers, which I think are worthless, and nothing that had anything that was more high quality. And so I decided I'd just make my own, and just simple. The hardest part in this whole thing, if you ever want to do something, is the Kydex piece. This is something you'd have to special order and probably watch a couple YouTube videos on how to get this to mold and how to work with it. That takes practice, and it takes heating, appropriate heating for that. That's probably the hardest part in this whole thing. This was actually an aluminum stripping that I got just from the hardware store, and then I twisted it, drilled a hole in it, and then I painted it with a flat black. It's gritty. It's the same paint that you would use to, say, repaint a barbecue outside. So it's really durable and waterproof and long-lasting. So anyway, maybe I'll make a video of a demonstration, but if you want to try to see what it's like to look down the sight, oops, Give me a second. You know, and when you shoot, we're shooting sideways this way. So those things don't get in the way. I kept them really low profile here so that they won't get in the way when you're burying leaves. And always make sure that these are real leather and not vinyl or some sort of plastic or fake leather. These are hardcore real leather pieces. They'll last longer, they won't break on you. And you can replace these if needed, or even double them up for added pressure. Alright, I hope you enjoyed it. Make one.